Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new Division video. What if I guess today is my patch 1.5 main build. Now, I've been getting few requests underneath my videos asking to show you guys my build. If I'm not making, a separate build for YouTube, if I'm just, playing the game in general, what is my main build and what are the stats on them. So this is my main build. I've been working on it for quite some time. There's only two different things I wish I could change or replace on this build that really kind of bother me, but besides that, I am perfectly happy with this build. Now, as you guys can see, it does consist of Alpha Bridge. You guys already know Alpha Bridge in patch 1.5 is the best pretty much build you can go with for either thing. If it's PvP or PvE, Alpha Bridge is honestly the way to go, and it's the meta in patch 1.5. Maybe it's going to change in the future updates or future patches. No one's really sure, but as of right now, this is the best build you can go with. Now, as you guys can see, the one thing missing out of this build is I don't have a Barrett's chest piece. And that's one of the two things I wish I could change on this build, is for me to get the Barrett's chest. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to say, all you have to do is grind Lexington Center. You don't understand. I replayed that mission about 250 times, if not more, and I still cannot get this chest piece. I'm pretty sure most of my friends have this chest piece, and everyone I pretty much know that plays this game has this chest piece. Like when I play with people, I know they can never get this chest piece. When they go play solo or with, other people, they get the chest piece in the next 5-10 runs. Unfortunately, I feel like my game is cursed and it doesn't want me to get this chest piece. Maybe tomorrow or the next day I will get this chest piece, but as of right now, I unfortunately don't have it. So in replacement, what I'm rocking with is a specialized backpack. Now, I'm not saying this backpack is bad, I'm not saying it's something, not useful. The specialized backpack is really good also, but like I said, the Barrett's chest piece is just a little bit better. Now, for my other high-end, I am using our Savage Gloves, and as you guys can see, these actually have some pretty nice stats. What they come with is 6% critical hit chance, 17% critical hit damage, and 1208 assault rifle damage for my build. The only thing that sucks about them is whenever I'm making a build for YouTube, for example, if it's like a LMG build, a shotgun build, whatever, I always have to get a replacement Savage Gloves because, the assault rifle damage is not really going to come handy when I'm using a different gun that's not assault rifle. So that's the only thing that kind of sucks about them. I can only use them with assault rifles, but besides that, I am really happy with the rolls I did get on these gloves. Anyways, moving on to the main part of this build are my weapons. Now, my main weapon I am using is the lightweight M4, and this is actually the weapon you can purchase right now. If you go in a terminal to the vendor, you can purchase this for I think 1200 Phoenix credits, like 1200 and something Phoenix credits. So if you don't have a lightweight M4, that's really good. I would recommend buying that. I know I talked about it in my previous videos, but if you guys haven't seen those, this is the same lightweight M4. The only thing I did was re-roll one of the talents. But besides that, what it comes with is 22% enemy armor damage, which is really high. I'm pretty sure my previous LVOAC only had about 18, so a 4% increase isn't too much, but it's definitely something you can tell the difference. For my base damage, I'm rocking with 19.2k and also 63 bullets in each magazine. The talents I have on this weapon are Dominant, Vicious, and Competent. Now, the second thing I wish I could replace on this gun is Dominant. You guys can see, unfortunately, it is locked because my electronics are not high enough. As I did mention in the beginning of this video, there's only two things wrong with this build in my opinion. That's the chest piece, and this is the second thing, the Dominant talent, which I cannot replace because I already re-rolled something. But for now, it is what it is. My other two talents I have are Vicious and Competent. Obviously, those are really good talents for PvP and PvE, so, that's that. Now, moving on to my second weapon I am using for this build is this FAMAS, and this is the weapon I'm probably never going to be using, like, shooting-wise. The only reason I actually use this weapon is for the talents. Now, what it comes with is Destructive, Responsive, and Uncomplicated, so that's really good right there. If you guys didn't know, you always want to have a FAMAS on your assault rifle builds with Alpha Bridge because the Uncomplicated talent is actually really good, and it helps out with your damage a lot. So if you don't use a FAMAS with your Alpha Bridge build, I would recommend using it because, like I said, it helps out a ton. The remaining two talents I have on this gun are Destructive and Responsive, and these are pretty much the talents I would recommend using for pretty much any gun because they are really good in patch 1.5. Last but not least, we are going to move on to the character stats now. I'm not going to show you guys everything because if I do, the video is going to take forever, but I'm going to show you guys the main and basic things. So for my firearms, I'm rocking at 5100, stamina I have 6814, and my electronics are only 2,785, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. For my weapon damage, I'm rocking at 21,814. Critical hit chance, I have about 28%. Critical hit damage, 78%. Headshot damage, 98%. And so on and so forth, as you guys can see. The other thing I'm going to show you guys is my survivability. Now, as you guys can see, for my toughness, I'm rocking at 432,542. So that's pretty good. Even if you're playing PvP and you're going up against a really nice DPS build, you can still kind of hang around and eat some bullets. For my max health, I'm sitting at 204,420. For my armor, I am sitting at around 53%. Now I know that is pretty low. I know I could get it up a little bit higher, but unfortunately, there's really not a lot of things I can still re-roll and try to get higher armor rolls. But I know in the future, I will increase this to something a little bit higher. And last but not least, for my health regeneration, I am sitting at 20,442. So yeah, that's pretty much my main build for PvP and PvE whenever I'm just playing a game and farming for something. This is the build I normally use. Now I know, like I said, there's two things I can improve: the Barrett's chest piece and obviously getting, you know, rid of that dominant talent. But for now, it is what it is. I am also using first aid and pulls, so my damage kind of goes up whenever I use that as well. But once again, that's it for the video. In the comment section below, let me know your guys' DPS and your toughness and your builds. I'm pretty curious, so let me know that in the comment section below. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I reply to all my comments. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.